はい、始まってます。福助でございます。シャーロック・ホームズ、クライムス&パニッシュメンツ、罪と罰やっていきたいと思います。はい。で、僕はプレステ4でプレイしたいと思います。で、こちら、ゲームの情報としては、一番最初に発売されたのが、PC ゲームとして発売されて、2014年9月29日に発売というふうになってますので、もう7年、8年前ぐらいのゲームというふうになってます。で、Xbox とかプレステに、移植されたのが2020年の、3月18日というふうになっているので、1年くらいは経ってるかなというふうになってます。で、スイッチの方が2022年の2月3日に配信がスタートするっていう風な感じにも書かれておりました。はい。なかなか面白そうなゲームなのでやってみたいと思います。ちょっと音うるさいかな？ちょっとだけ下げたんですけれども、なんかムービーとかがうるさくなる可能性があるんで、もうちょい下げようかな？ 35 ぐらい？全体下げればいいかな？ OK。では、スタートします。なかなか音大きかったな。あれだけかな。普通の時は普通の音声になってくれるかな。ブラックピーターの運命。なんかいっぱい出てきてますけども、ちょっと操作方法はチュートリアル的な感じで出てきてくれると思います。続ける。ホームズってことは、これはワトソン？何やってるんだ？
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
あんな、足音だけで、足音じゃないや、足音だけで、レストレイド警部ってわかるんだな。で、木こりのリーという場所。資格を押して事件簿を開くと、現時点の捜査の進展状況を確認することができる。資格。ピーター・ケアリ殺人事件を捜査。木こりのリーに行く。着ていく服を選び、リストレイドと合流。あ、こういう感じね。被害者の経歴。ブラックピーター。男は50歳。捕鯨業で大成功した。木こりのリーに越してきた。なんだこりゃ。
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
服を着替える？お、誰か見てた。あ、なんかちょっと動きがもったりしてるな。
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
あ、資料が、新
My
聞、
archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
これは調査資料。
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
手紙？
My
違う
archive.
違う違う。
This is where I keep my post.
これ外かな。ワトソンの。
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
怒られた。
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
ワトソンがこんな感じの顔で、ホームズがこんな感じ。何歳ぐらいなんだろう。ここがホームズの。うん。お。ほうほう。船乗り。普段着。どうしよう、もうここは普段着でいっとくか。化粧台。 髪型と帽子。変装か。ああ、帽子いいね。ぽいかな。メガネ。あ、こんだけしかないか。ひげ。あ、なんか、鍵マークついてるから、多分ダメか。ダメっぽいな。で、OK。なんか、動作がちょっともったりしてるな。感度。ちょい下げ。これで四角。じゃない。これか。木こりのリー。かっこいい。
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
レストレートと合流完了。お、足跡調べてる。R1。他の人が見落としそうな細部にまで目を配るよう集中してみる。ほう。足跡。調べれるの？
These footprints appear to be quite large.
かなり大きい。ほう。あ、犯人のものかもしれない。足跡と一致するブーツを見つけることができるだろう。どこだっけ？こっちか。まあ、調べるのは後でいいか。とりあえずはお話ししましょう。
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
お、あの晩何か変わっていたこと。
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
ほうほう。酔っ払いか。殺人前夜。
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
気を失うまでお酒を飲むと。で、死体を見つけたとき。
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
訪問者。
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
これなんだろう、四角。お、なんだなんだ、戻すと進むがあるな。お、なんだこれは。鳥小屋。お、あ、なんか全体的に見てくれるってことか。これは冠柄。お、手袋。飛ばすってなんだ。カメオ。カトリックのロザリオ。あ、もう全部見つけたよっていう風にしてくれるってことか。押しちゃったよ。ん？丸ボタン。すべてが楽になる。
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
ん？プリマス。プリマスはどうやって知ったのか。被害者の経歴わかんないな。正体不明の足跡でプリマス。巡礼。あ、この人はカトリックであちこち巡礼してるときにプリマスに寄ったってことかな。あ、ローマカトリック。ああ、やっぱり巡礼路を歩いたこともある。これか。
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
お、なんか。あれ？一番右のあれは、あ、いけたいけた。あ、人物像か。ケアリーさん。さっきなんだっけ？ R1 だっけ？あ、注意してみる。
Mr. Holmes?
ミサ・ホームズ？なんか証拠的なものは足跡だけか、まだ。庭。
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
お、これも。会話内で尋ねる？庭師がいる。ああ、もう庭師が犯人。
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
入っていいのか？
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
おやおや。お、今のがまた。
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care...
お、あ、鍵穴を見るのかな。お、すごいね。
These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
では入りましょう。
What a terrible way to die.
ん？棚。怪しげな空間。まずはこれだな。なんで槍みたいなものが刺さってる。
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense. This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
服。
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
ほう、顔見知りか？方向転換。
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
JHN。
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
ほう、殺害後に落ちた。なんだこりゃ。
These abbreviations mean something, but what? This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
ほう、ナイフで防御しようとしたと。もうないかな。森。これ森か。あ、捕鯨って言ってたな。
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
もう全部終わったら自動的に終わってくれるのか。四角三角あるわ。めっちゃなんか増えた。 こっちか。お、手入れの行き届いた庭。会話は夫人に聞けばいいのかな。三角。お、押し入り、手紙。全然まだ分かってない。うん。何か。お、グラスがあるぞ。タバコ入れ。PC?
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work. This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
なんだ、回転したり動かしたりして方向の関連性を明らかにするような画像を作る。なんか船っぽいな。あ、このままどの角度だ。これ動かせれるのかな。うわ、難しい。こんな感じじゃないのかな。こうは行き過ぎか。これが動くってことは、これを動かす。あ、こんな風にできるんだ。全然これ動かないけど。あ、動いた。上下だけ。これはちゃんとやりたいけど、どうなるのが正解なんだ。下のとこはピタッとあったけど、これが下に動かない。こうか。で、これがどこだ。船の先か。こういうこうでこうでこうでしょ。OK。
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
ああ、大変。
Rum, a sailor's drink.
ラム酒。
Someone drank from this glass recently. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
まあまあ、2つあるってことは誰かと一緒に飲んだってことかな。この辺見つけていって、なんかくっついた。待ち伏せを計画する。ほうほうほう。
Ha. Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
道具。
Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
あ、ブーツがあるよ。
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8. The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
同じか。で、棚。怪しげな空間。ほこりの方。
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps.
なるほど。マッコウクジラの歯。
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Hmm. ハンメルフェスト。
Hammerfest.
あとは、こっからここってことか。ダンディ。
Dundee. It's a whaling map.
あとは、何かが置いてあったってやつかな。こんなもんか。ちょっと。おっと。あれ？
These boots don't match the footprints.
じゃあ犯人か。待ち伏せよりもまず話を聞こう。タバコかな。
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
長い間吸ってない。庭師。
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
お酒飲んで暴れる人が庭の手入れはしっかりやるの？個人的な書類。
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
ふんふん。
Thank you, madam.
消えたやつか。では待ち伏せするかな。
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
小屋のそばの窓？裏か？あ、ここか。ここで待ち伏せ。
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
お。
Did you hear that? There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
お、待ち伏せ完了。あ、ちょっとどうだろう。暗いかな。こっちから行けない。
Mr. Holmes, come and see what we've caught in our net. All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? Then what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
お、ヤードは警察かな。あ、ヤード。所持品を調べたり。どこだ。
Locked.
ロック。お、下。 こは死体置き場、解剖室とかか。あ、これか。
These are the suspect's belongings. And partner, 1883. From R. Dawson.
こんなもんか。
A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
JHN ナイフ。
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
あるものが必要。
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
謎解き用の何かが必要。所持品を調べる。尋問。尋問は奥かな。あれ
Mr. Holmes?
この人。あれこっちか。いたいた。手帳、ナイフ。
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
言わなくてもホームズが解決すると。で、ナイフ。
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
なんかうっすら文字が見えてるんだよな。みすぼらしい帽子。当て布。顔なんかあるかな。ないか。お、当て布をしてのに高価な布。お、タコ。傷跡。短い。あと2つ何かあるな。顔かな。顔じゃないのか。お、細い首。あれなんて書いてある。もやっとしてるやつは。なんとかのボタンかな。ボタン。あ、うっすら見えてる。でもそれで
I
助
will
かっ
see you soon, young man.
Please let me go. I'm innocent.
ジョン・ネリガン。19歳くらい。魚をさばく仕事をしている。ネリガンの体は YN じゃない、NN ややって書いてるな。どういうことだ。父親の上着。あ、父親の上着なのかな。ちょっと手首のところ足りてないから、父親のなのかな。これがあんまり分かってない。何かをくっつける。庭師はいない。ピーターはタバコを吸わない。ブリキ缶。何と何がくっつくんだろう。ちょっとわかんないな。で、お次はあれ、全部完了したな。これで何かくっつけなきゃダメか。庭師はいない。何年も前にタバコをやめている。NN ないっていうのは何なんだろう。これと何かがくっつく？ダメ。ダメ。ダメ。ダメ。ダメか。ダメ。ブリキ缶がどこに行ったんだろう。これ全部やっていくしかないのか。違う。違うな。張り付いていると、これか？で、実験が必要。未熟で訓練されていない男が森を投げて完全に体を貫通できるか。ほうほ
う。I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
森投げの実験を準備する。これでワトソンに会いに行く？なるほど。くっつけるやつが若干難しいな。